Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Monday. Mine just absolutely flew by today. Had a really, really good day doing some reaching out. So, wanted to cover this really, really quickly. Is have you ever? And I'm going to give just a few minutes for this to touch out because I know a few people had some questions in here. So, I get a lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions over just the last couple of days. Is what do you say? What's your script? What do you reach out to people? What do you? It's just like people seem to be searching for that perfect. Like, what do I say to get somebody to reply? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the script that I use and maybe help you with some mindset shift just a little bit to get you into this. Hey, Niles, thanks for swinging by. I get you a little bit of mindset shift to get you into more normal people thinking mode, right? And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's like, what the heck do I say to these people, or what do I say to a prospect? What if they're a doctor? What if they're an attorney? What if they're a plumber? What if they're a roofer? What if they're a personal trainer? What if they have four arms and two heads and 15 tails? What do I say to somebody, right? So we're going to talk about scripts a little bit. Hopefully, this adds some value and maybe get you thinking outside your box. Maybe what we call doing some ping pong and conversations. And one of the things I would suggest that might help is to maybe get a partner in StreamYard. You can actually go live and you can go in StreamYard and you can hit a record only, and you can actually have a conversation. Maybe do a ping pong with one of your teammates and just say, "I'm going to say this," and you automatically think the first thing that comes into your mind and you respond back. And then maybe the first person would say something, do 10 of them, and the other person would respond back, and then your teammate would do that, and you call that ping pong. It's just going back and forth doing that. So somebody just jumped on from Periscope. Yes, it is live. I am live. Um, Thanks for joining Periscope. Really appreciate you swinging by. Is it just me, or is it normal for people on Periscope not to have like real names? Is that like a Periscope thing? Is it like I think I have my real name over there. Gomini, somebody. Anyway, so we're going to talk about scripts a little bit. We're going to talk about what to say when you're having a conversation with somebody. And hopefully, like I said, this will change your mindset a little bit. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist and coach. I love helping people succeed online. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So here we go. Anonymity is more comfortable. Okay. Anonymity. Yeah, I guess if you're in Alcoholics Anonymous, it always works. So well, I guess we're in Social Media Anonymous here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So what do you say when somebody's reaching out? You're prospecting to somebody. What do you say to somebody? Here's what I do when I'm looking at where people are at in the sphere. So one of the things I use, and I call it micro rapport building. If you're doing, and I'm talking strictly cold prospecting, if you know somebody that's a warm market person, it's a little bit different conversation. But we're talking about completely cold prospecting where you don't know these people, or maybe they're on your friends list, but you don't really know them, and you can open up just a little bit different. So if they're a cold prospect, you'd say, open up name, and I don't ever say hi or hello. I just say name. So I'll put their name in there. For example, I'll use Steve. I say Steve, comma, and you got to have normal, regular written English sentence structure best you can, unless you're not familiar with the English language. If you're speaking English in other countries, of course, you do what you do. Steve, comma, I know we don't really know each other, comma. However, I see that you're aware, and if you met them, I prospect a lot on pages, so I may have ran across Steve on the Aston Martin page, and I'm going to say that, hey, I ran across your profile on the Aston Martin page. The reason I'm reaching out to you is I'm expanding my business. Curious, and I help people make money online. I was curious if you might be able to take a look at what I'm doing, or a little bit of extra money too. If you are, let me know. I'll send you some information. If not, absolutely okay, no big deal. And have a nice day. But however you want to say that, right? Just have a normal conversation. Think about how that sounds and then say it out loud. Write it down. Say it out loud so that it makes sense. You don't need to be salesy in it. Somebody earlier today asked me, a legend, Hey, I actually became a verb yesterday, believe it or not. So, which is too funny as heck. So, it's called foresting or forested, or I did a forest. It's so hilarious. I just got to laugh at myself. So, on the product side, it's when you're if you're going to pitch your product through a prospecting script, it's very important that you know and you're very aligned with what that product does for somebody. So, for example, if you sell tooth polish, right? It's not what your tooth polish is. Everybody knows what tooth polish is, toothpaste, whatever you want to call it, right? Tooth polish. It's not what tooth polish is. It's not what's in the tooth polish, unless you want to pitch organic tooth polish, and that might mean a little bit different, but it's not that the tooth polish is going to make your teeth white. What your product does is how it makes somebody feel when they have really nice white teeth, right? How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel more confident? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Does it give you better self-esteem? How does it make you feel? Not what it is. Everybody knows what freaking toothpaste is, but what does it make you feel when you smile big, happy, joyful, confident, right? Because your teeth are shiny. You ever see people with bad teeth and they start talking like this, or they look down a lot and they try not to. It's sort of weird, like reading stuff like this and can never understand what they're saying. It's because they're embarrassed and they have very low confidence because they don't want to see people. They don't want people to see their jacked up grill, right? So when you narrow that down, if you're going to pitch a product, you need to know what it does for somebody, how it makes them feel, not what it is, not as the newest eyeball wash, right? But what is having clean eyeballs? What is having non-itchy eyes do for you? If your eyes are all itchy and scratchy and red, does it make you feel bad? Does it make you feel grumpy? Does it make you feel irritable? What if you got rid of the allergies, right? What if you took the allergy medicine and it made your eye stop itching? How does that make you feel, right? When we get down to now, very, very careful disclaimer, you cannot talk about curing anything. Don't use the word cure. Don't use the COVID 19 in anything that you talk about. Just leave that out of your nomenclature. Don't bring that up. But what does it do for you? What have you done? Does it help you save money, right? Does it help you put money in the bank? Does it help you lower your interest rate? Does it make you run faster? Does it make you jump buildings in a single bound? And what does that make you feel like? So I just hooked up at this new computer. So I Bluetoothed my phone up to my computer. So you hear this weird jingle in the background. My phone is talking to my computer and giving me updates over here. And I thought I'd see what I'm doing. Oh, there it goes again. So how do I put this in silent mode so that stops doing that? I'll try that. We'll see what happens. Hide to reveal. I'm going to close that over there because now all my stuff that's on my phone is actually showing up on my computer, and it's also showing up on my computer because I have the similar tabs open. So I'm like driving myself nuts. So in your scripts, when you're having a conversation with somebody, think about having a normal conversation. Like I said in the beginning, maybe get a teammate on the phone, whatever, and say it out loud so that it sounds like a normal conversation when you're reaching out to somebody. Hey, I was just curious if you'd be open to taking a look at a way to save a little bit of money on X. What does saving money do for somebody, right? It can help change their lifestyle. It can make them less stressful, right? So when you think about that, when you know what your product is, it's going to give you more confidence, or not what it is, but what it's going to do and how somebody's going to feel. If somebody's saving money, right? If they're paying less money on something, then they can take that money to pay off debt. If they have no debt, what would you think that makes them feel like every time the phone rings? Like, dang, it's the 16th of the month, the phone's ringing. That's got to be the bill collector's ring my phone to scare my wife and I'm not home, right? So how does that make somebody feel? Does it relieve stress? So what does your product do? How does it make somebody feel? And when you understand that, it's going to make the script writing very, very easy for you. Now you can go very generic because remember, you don't want to be salesy. You can be very generic. Hey, if I could show you how to shop online and save money, would you be open to take a look at some information and see if it might be a fit for you and your family? Right? Maybe you're talking to somebody that's into organic stuff. Maybe you went on to one of the pages for organiclifestyles.com and they've got I don't know if it exists. I'm just making it up. and you go to their page and you see a bunch of people in the organic lifestyle. Some say you could reach out to the people and say, hey, I know we don't know each other. I run across your profile in the organic page. Hey, we've got a really cool online organic store. I was wondering if you might be able to take a look at our product catalog, product lineup, see if there might be some stuff on there you might want to buy. If you are, I'll send you a link to the catalog. If not, no big deal. See how normal that conversation was, because I'm talking to somebody that's in organic stuff. I want to pitch my product to them. I want them to get to look at my catalog. And most of the time, they're going to say, sure, I'll take a look at your product catalog. And if they say no, guess what? That's okay, because there's probably 8,000 more people on that page that you go through them one at a time. And then eventually somebody's going to say, oh, yeah, I'll take a look at your product lineup. And you send them the catalog link and they look through it and they say, oh, this is pretty cool, or this is a neat product, or I'd like to buy that, or whatever. So it's a normal conversation that you're going to have with somebody. If I can show you how to save money on your organic shopping, whatever it is that's going to help them provide value to your life, writing that script, it's going to be a lot easier to write that script, have that perfect script for that person, right? I'd love to say this. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Just me 36 on Periscope. I'm not promoting anything. I'm training on writing scripts. So yeah, I'm not promoting anything. Typically a ratio of 10% of the people. I don't know where you got that number from, but typically when you reach out to people, remember you gotta try to connect with how they feel. What's it going to do for them? How's it going to provide value? How's it going to improve their lifestyle? Where are you going to find those people? Now here's part 2 to writing that script. You could just take, if you're promoting healthy living products to people that don't want to live healthy, you're wasting your time. You can't make someone do something they don't want to do, right? If somebody's just committed to shopping at Walmart, that's their place to go, and you have an online store, you're not going to make them come and shop at your online store no matter what you say to them. They're just not going to do it. They want to physically drive to the Walmart parking lot, back their car into the space that's too small, get the old cart that when you push it, the wheel goes chunk, right? Use sanitizer, stand in line, stand in the 2 lines that are open. They've got 14 registers and they only have 2 lines ever that are open. Stand there and wait 15 minutes to be checked out by a girl with a bad attitude because she's not getting paid enough and she's had to deal with 15,000 grumpy people all day, right? There's just some people that want to have that experience. And no matter what you say to them, you're not going to get them to switch from shopping at Walmart to shopping at your online store, although your 452 products are awesome. They're organic, they cost less, they're made in America. It doesn't really matter, right? So that's not your target audience. Your target audience would be people who like to shop online, right? That love that experience, that want it delivered to their front door. How does it make them feel? It saves them time. It's less stressful. They don't have to go and get in the parking lot and worry about door dings and dealing with somebody's bad attitude, right? They get it shipped to their front door. It shows up in a box. The UPS guy sticks it in the hiding place when you're not home. You go out, you bring it in, you open it up, everything's cool, you put it up, and you didn't have to worry about going to the grocery store and dealing with somebody with a bad attitude, right? So when you understand, when you can embrace how that makes you feel, it's not that your laundry detergent is organic. It's, why would I shop at your online store? What's the convenience in it for me, right? It's cool that it's organic and it's non-toxic and I'm not going to probably won't get cancer because I'm using it, which is great. But all in all, how does it make me feel when I have nice, fresh, clean laundry and I didn't spend a lot of time and I saved money by shopping that way? When you understand what your product does for somebody, how does it make them feel? It makes it really easy to reach out to somebody. Say, hey, have you ever considered shopping online, or do you currently shop online? I'm expanding my online shopping business. Would you be open to taking a look at my product lineup to see if it might be a fit for you and your family? If not, that's absolutely okay. No big deal. Because I got 300 other million people I'm going to reach out to and ask them the same question. And somebody's going to raise their hand and say yes, right? So the more people you reach out to, the more opportunities you have for somebody to say yes. And eventually somebody's going to say yes. And they're going to like your products and they're going to start shopping with you. And then you can follow up with them and say, hey, Steve, see, you're digging the products. Do you happen to know anybody that might want to try the soap? Great. Or try the shampoo. Great. Or whatever it is, right? Can I get a referral? I know with my company, and with my business, I give incentives to my customers to get other customers, and it's dollars. I pay them dollars. I say, hey, I got a little contest going on here. Refer me 10 customers, I'll give you 25 bucks. And they're like, it's amazing what $25 can do for you, right? So there's a lot of ways to get customers because they understand the value and what it's done for their lifestyle. It makes it really easy for them to go to their friends and say, hey, friend, I just did XYZ PDQ. You got to check this out too. And they're going to go, great. How did I sign up? Boom, boom, boom. They do that a bunch of times, and I give them 25 bucks, and they're happy as clam. I even gave away movie tickets, which was cool. And I emailed the movie tickets straight to them. They were like totally excited. I think I did that one when I very first got started. I think I added 60 customers doing that through referrals by sort of paying for the referrals. And again, the reason I did that, it isn't to brag, it's because my customers saw the value in the product that I offered to them. So it was really easy for them to take that feeling and share it with somebody else. And when you learn how to do that, and you can learn how to put that in a script, and you can share that script with somebody, it's just like reaching out to my buddy Steve. Steve, dude, you won't believe it, man. I just got signed up with this really cool XYZ PDQ. It just saved me XYZ PDQ dollars. You got to check this out, dude. You have got to check this out. And Steve's going to go like, really? I love that kind of stuff. Great. Hey, man, if you want to check it out, I'll send you the link. Cool. Yeah, send me the link. Same conversation, right? I'm not sending the link to Steve and to say, Steve, this is something you got to do. I'm saying, Steve, you got to check this out. It's really cool. Can I send you the link? And Steve's going to go, yeah, send me the link. Same conversation you have when you want to write that script. Hopefully that makes sense. Sense to you, Mo. Sense. Hopefully that makes sense, right? I think I said that word. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So I'm having a little fun. You just kicked me in the head because I get twisted when somebody says, what is it? I'm torn between pushing the opportunity with them and peaking on the various services, business partner versus customer. So a little Q&A here, which is cool. So somebody asks you what it is. Don't be weird. Somebody says, what's your company name? Tell them, my company name is X. Have you ever heard of them before? And they're probably going to say no, even though you think everybody's heard of your company before. They probably haven't. So you say no, excuse me. They probably haven't. So just tell them what the name of your company is. If they say, what are your products? You can say, my products are blah, 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 blah. Just tell them and say, hey, by the way, my products are, we have a 450 organically grown, homegrown products that we specialize that are made right here in America. Would you like me to send you a product catalog to see if they're fit for you and your family? You told them, be upfront. Don't be weird. Don't be like, oh, I've got this 15-minute presentation that explains exactly what it is. And they can be like, can't you just tell me what the company is? Just tell them. Just tell them, because you're not going to win that battle. If you don't tell them, you're not going to get them as a customer. If you do tell them, at least you give them the opportunity to look at your stuff, right, until you know, right? So just think about that. Just think about not being weird. Really, I'll check. Yeah, there you go, Steve. So if you talk to 100 people, 10% will listen. I've done marketing for. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, if you talk to 100 people, 10% will listen. That's absolutely okay. Cool. Cool deal. Well, I know I talked to a whole buttload of people and put in over 1,500 customers in the last 12 months. Don't know what the ratio is, but I probably add 10 customers a day and roughly average about 126 reach out. So I don't know what the math is in that, but that's my reality right there. So let's see, Elsa. Hey, Elsa, thanks for swinging by. So wanted to say that with you. When you're writing your scripts, keep it simple. Understand what your product does for somebody, how it makes them feel, what is going to add value to their life. It's going to add value to their family. And when you do that, when you understand it, it's going to make being able to send those messages of hope and put those messages of hope in somebody's inbox a lot easier. If you understand when you're prospecting for your business opportunity, if you understand the value of what you're going to have when you present it to somebody, if somebody says what it is, great. Hey, this is my company. I'm expanding my business. And they say, what is it? You say company name. Have you ever heard of that? They say no. And they'll say, what does it do? Great. This is what we do. Do you want to get some more information? You go in a normal conversation. Would you like some more information about it? So you can make the decision based on the information that you see, not based on the short conversation that we're having. Does that sound fair? Right? Give them put the ball in their court. Say, hey, I'm going to put the ball in your court. I want you to look at the information. I want you to make the decision. And if you tell me no, won't hurt my feelings. Absolutely okay. No big deal. I'll go talk to the next person. You don't have to say that part of it, but you need to understand that from a postured position is that when you put it in their inbox, you want to put it on them. Put it on them. Steve, you need to take a look at this information. Look at all the information so that you absolutely know this might be the thing that you've been praying about every day for the last 12 years. It might be presented for you. It may not. But either way, you look at the information. You decide if it's for you or not. And when you come from that position, Steve's going to look at the information. Oh, by the way, Steve, this video that I'm sending you is the exact same video that I've shared hundreds and hundreds of times that have allowed me to put in over 1,500 customers in the last 11 months. Now, I can't guarantee you that it'll do the same thing for you. You may not have the same work ethic as I do. However, I know it works for me. So that just want to let you know that's what you're going to be looking at. Cool. I just edified the video right there. So that's a whole nother training. We'll talk about that later. So I'm going to get out of here. For those of you that don't have Rankmakers Live's ticket yet, if you're in network marketing and you love your industry and maybe you're sort of stuck, recommend going to Rankmakers Live. I don't get paid for you to go to Rankmakers Live. I know it changed my life. I went last October and it completely changed my business. It changed my attitude. It changed everything about it. And as a result, my business has been completely different over the last 12 months. So I recommend going to plug in, go to rankmakerslive.com, get your tickets. It's in about 3 weeks from now. Absolutely okay. Once you get enrolled, we got a private group in there. We're actually doing some prospecting training this next week, which is going to be freaking fire, off the chain, awesome. You can get in there and plug into that training the sooner you get your tickets. So if you don't have tickets to that, absolutely a must to be able to do that. So used your coaching today, reached out to 66 people, called on Facebook, 6 immediate responses. 1 person called back. Take a look. Boom. That's how you roll. Right on, right on, right on. My name is Forrest. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.